History often celebrates a select few. Names like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Martin Luther King Jr. dominate the narrative. But behind the famous headlines are lesser-known individuals whose actions profoundly shaped America. These are the forgotten heroes, brave, brilliant, and bold men and women who changed the course of history, yet faded from the spotlight. Today, we honor their memory and shed light on their incredible contributions. 1. Sybil Ludington, the teenage Paul Revere. While Paul Revere's Midnight Ride is taught in every history class, few know of 16-year-old Sybil Ludington, who rode twice as far through dangerous terrain to warn American forces of a British attack in 1777. Dodging outlaws and British soldiers, she rallied over 400 militiamen to defend their territory. Her courage and determination helped protect a key region in New York, but her story remains largely untold in most textbooks. 2. Robert Smalls, from slave to statesman. Robert Smalls was born into slavery in South Carolina, but in 1862, he commandeered a Confederate ship, disguised himself, and sailed to freedom with his family and crew. Not only did he deliver the ship to Union forces, but he later became a politician, fighting for civil rights and education. Smalls became one of the first Black Americans elected to the U.S. Congress. His brilliance, bravery, and leadership reshaped post-Civil War America, yet he remains absent from many history discussions. 3. Deborah Sampson, the woman who fought as a man. Disguised as a man, Deborah Sampson enlisted in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War under the name Robert Shirtliff. She fought in numerous battles, was wounded twice, and kept her identity hidden for over a year. Only after falling ill did a doctor discover the truth. She later became one of the first American women to lecture publicly about her wartime experiences. Her determination challenged gender norms long before women had the right to vote or serve openly. 4. Gordon, the man behind the scourged back photo. Known only by his first name, Gordon was an enslaved man who escaped from a Mississippi plantation during the Civil War. After joining the Union Army, he showed soldiers the severe scars on his back from whippings, a photograph of which became one of the most powerful images of slavery in America. Published in newspapers and widely circulated, it helped fuel the abolitionist movement in the North. Gordon's pain sparked awareness that turned into pressure for change. 5. Claudette Colvin, the teen who refused before Rosa Parks. Before Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat in Montgomery, Alabama, 15-year-old Claudette Colvin had already done the same 9 months earlier. She was arrested and charged, but because she was a teenager and pregnant, civil rights leaders hesitated to use her case publicly. Still, she was one of the plaintiffs in Browder v. Gale, the case that ultimately ended bus segregation. Colvin's bravery laid the groundwork for a movement, even if history forgot to include her name in the headlines. 6. Dr. Hector P. Garcia, a voice for Latino veterans. After serving as a physician in World War II, Dr. Hector P. Garcia returned to Texas and saw Latino veterans being denied medical care and equal treatment. He founded the American GI Forum, a civil rights organization that fought for Hispanic veterans' rights and broader social justice. His work helped pave the way for greater Latino representation in government, education, and civil services. Though lesser known today, his fight for equality influenced policies that changed countless lives. 7. Bass Reeves, the real Lone Ranger. One of the first Black U.S. deputy marshals west of the Mississippi, Bass Reeves arrested over 3,000 felons during his career. He was a master of disguise, fearless in pursuit, and always upheld the law with integrity. Many believe his life inspired the legend of the Lone Ranger, though his identity was never acknowledged in popular media. Reeves' legacy challenges the stereotypical image of lawmen in the Wild West and brings truth to forgotten justice. 8. Frances Perkins, the woman behind labor rights. As the first female cabinet member in U.S. history, Frances Perkins served as Secretary of Labor under President Franklin D. Roosevelt. She was the architect of major New Deal programs like Social Security, unemployment insurance, and minimum wage laws. Her vision helped build the modern American workplace. Despite her impact, she remains a footnote in discussions about the New Deal and American labor rights. These heroes didn't seek fame or glory. Their actions were driven by necessity, principle, and sheer courage. From battlefields to courtrooms, from the decks of stolen ships to the halls of government, these individuals reshaped American history in silent, powerful ways. Today, let's remember their stories and recognize that history isn't just made by the names we know, but also by the ones we've forgotten. If you enjoyed this deep dive into America's hidden past, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories that deserve to be told. Thank you for watching.